How are you guys doing today, this evening, this morning? Whenever you are watching me, you are going to get your confirmations through me. And without further ado, y'all, let's get straight in. So I'm going to be honest, I'm on here a little bit late. A little bit late. The reason why is because, yeah, I've been recharging all day. And I really needed it. I didn't know how much I needed it. But also, I was able to cultivate my energy, and now I'm just like, let's get at them tonight. So y'all, let's have a good evening. There's a divine message that I need to get out to you guys today, and specifically it is about you having better days coming forward. I know a lot of you guys have been either biting your tongue lately, or you have, and not literally, but just maybe holding back. You guys haven't been impulsive. A lot of you guys have been calculated. And in this moment, I feel like if you guys have been moving very strategically, I feel like it is very, 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 very significant that you continue to do that. The reason why is because Spirit wants me to let you know that this next part of your journey, it has nothing to do with your past and everything to do with your future. Okay? And I want to say just like that. Hi, Miss Hendricks. It has nothing to do with your past, everything to do with your future. Okay? Now, let's get to cultivating your future, shall we? I started off by saying better days are coming, but I want to get some cards on what is it to look forward to. Like, what should you expect? What should you be looking forward to? What should you be aware of? And so forth. So I'm going to see what energy comes out. Not the lovers wanting to fall in my hand. Are we being in love? I love a good love reading. Let's see what comes out. Channel for collective. Ooh, why do you feel so slippery today? If you guys have been called to take some spiritual baths or just warm baths, do it. Geminis, welcome to the board. Jeez. Okay. I want to say that this new journey that you're embarking on, some of the old is being taken with you. Specifically, old knowledge. It could be old knowledge from careers. You can carry that forward if you guys are getting ready to dive into a new career. Old lessons. I'm hearing blessings in disguise, but old lessons from old relationships, you could be taking that forward. Inspiration. Some of you guys, you used to be very, very like inspirational back then. I'm hearing you're bringing that back. I'm also getting something about you guys used to have way more fun. And now it's time for you guys to bring that back. I see you guys bringing back certain parts of the past. I don't see any people. I don't see any places in particular. I really am seeing characteristics for you guys. And that would make sense because I don't want to say that you guys are going to be more carefree, but I feel as though living more experiences, having more experiences is right up your alley. Okay. Hi, Lexi. And to that person, I think Lillian, you just asked me, is it a collective? It is a collective. It's a collective. Yeah. I will say though, don't be afraid of change. Okay. Don't be afraid of the past repeating itself. Don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid. Don't be fearful. A lot of you guys have did chapters in your life where you were Fearful. How you doing, T? A lot of you guys have did chapters of just taking risk, and I just feel as though maybe like you're like, Charlie, but when I was taking a risk, I ended up with an adorable kid. When I was taking a risk, I got my heart broken a little bit. I got played, Charlie. For some reason, I just feel like I don't think that any of the things that happened in your season of taking risk were bad per se. I think it was needed for your experience, but I really feel like that experience previously really made y'all scared to make a move going forward, because it's like you don't want to repeat the past, and then you also don't want to, like, I'm getting something about be perceived in a certain type of manner. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that's why Spirit is calling you to bring back that kind of carefree energy. Hi, Ka. Because back then you didn't give a fuck. Excuse my French, but back then you didn't care. You didn't care if people was looking at you. You didn't care if people cared about who you dated. Like, you didn't care. And now you guys care too much. You care too much. Yeah. And it's caused you to be stagnant. Now, for some of you guys, I'm not going to be honest. Excuse me, Spirit. I'm going to be honest with you guys, though. I feel the need to sit over here and say that when it comes to you, it made you more stable. So it's interesting. Some of you guys' fear, like, it made you stable. It made you be able to calculate, like, is this a liability? Is this worth the risk? I do see that there. But I just feel like if you can, something about you guys need to start assessing your investments, taking more risk on your investments. And I'm getting, it could be financial investments, but I'm also getting like people investments, life investments, experience investments. Okay, let's keep going. And then the hair font came out, yeah. Because it's like, how can I teach you new lessons or how can I give you new blessings if you're afraid to make a move? How can I sit over here and share this new world with you if you don't even want to participate in world views? You don't want to even know what's going on. A lot of you guys, you've been in tunnel vision or been having tunnel vision. I think it's just your comfort zone. You've been in your comfort zone a little too much. And it's like, it's not that Spirit doesn't want you comfortable. I just feel like Spirit just wants you to experience a little bit more. New exciting times. And I don't know why I feel like that scares the shit out of y'all. I don't know why, but it's just like there's new excitement here. Yeah. And then it's balanced. Like, it's not something that's gonna be thrown at you from left field. Like, it's nothing surprising. Like, it's balanced. And then I got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. If it's an investment, go invest. I don't know why I'm seeing a private investor. Okay, let's keep going. I want to see what else is coming out today. Do I want to touch on love quite yet? For some reason, guys, I feel like I'm supposed to touch on your finances. I'll do both. I'll see what comes out. Because And this one, like, and then open heart literally wanted to fly out. I'll take it. If you want to fly, then fly. Ah, for some of you guys, if it's an investment within love, like spirit could be like, what happened to you going and flying out? You don't fly out no more. I'm hearing, we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. That could be some old energy, though. That could be old. But the message behind it within love is you taking a risk on being more vulnerable. I like you. It's kind of giving me grade school energy, I'm gonna be honest. Ugh, sorry guys. Stretch my little legs. I feel like spirit wants you to be more receptive. Receptive to giving y'all number out. Why are you scared to give y'all number out? Georgia Peaches was playing with her toy right before I got on here. Hi, Jenny. But she was over here just playing because she was laying down in bed. And then as soon as I started to move around, she wanted to act like she wanted to play. She's just fighting off her sleep. But now she's probably laying down. She be chilling. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Pain and then divine masculine. I told y'all that afraid energy, because afraid is literally on this card. I told y'all you puss. Y'all, I really am trying to work on not kissing this butch, because I don't want, it's a me thing. But I think that the biggest thing is that a lot of your movements, like going forward, is like you're being cautious, or you've been cautious. And I see a divine masculinity here. So for some of you guys, it's giving me like if you were in relationships with the divine masculine, maybe you never had the best relationship with that, and maybe you're afraid that will repeat. But I'm here to say that I don't think it will unless you want it to repeat. I'm also getting the energy of because this doesn't just feel like relationship stuff, guys. This kind of feels like a dad wound, if I'm being honest. Like I see something with a dad wound for some of you. It's not for all of you, but for some of you. And I just feel like it's affecting maybe your trust or your lack of trust within the masculine. And to those that are single, and you know what? I won't even just put it on the single people. To those that are like really trying to dive into their career, because career is here as well. I'm really picking up on the energy that like you have not been trusting your divine masculinity within yourself to lead you forward. And maybe that's what we need to bring forward is you guys used to trust your divine masculinity within self, because we both have masculine and feminine energy. It's just yin and yang energy. But I just feel like you guys haven't trusted yourself in order to lead yourself. A part of that feels because you led yourself into some shit, cycles. Cycles that were long cycles. But I'm seeing somebody like in your head. Like I feel like you spent a lot of time in your head or even in your bed instead of making a move. And for some reason, I feel like when spirit, and this reading is all about what's coming up next. So I feel like this next movement is like a chess move, like spirit is trying to move you forward. But the only way we can move you forward is by understanding what's keeping you held hostage. Okay, let's keep going. So we got that there. Super. Thank you. Yeah, I see mistakes, rejection, and then I have releasing is in reverse. Some of you guys have not let go of previous mistakes that you've made. Some of you guys haven't let go of rejection. Like, let's say if you didn't get a certain type of job, or you didn't get a job back. Like, I'm also seeing something within love as well. Like, let's say you went after something and it rejected you. Like, I just see that you're not letting, like, you didn't take it well. I don't know why I'm hearing somebody say, you fake as hell. Fake as hell. Fake. Just fake. Maybe that rejection led to you being hatred, or like having hatred, or being bitter. Confirmation. But I think that Spirit is trying to unlock you. And I'm also hearing unblock you. This is a side message. Mercury retrograde, guys. Be aware of people that them unblocking you, trying to reach out to you, or you reaching out to them. Yeah, that's to a femme energy. Okay. And then I have irrational fear on this card as well. Some of you guys have like in your safe place, like you've created irrational fears to make you like to make you not move on purpose. I just see y'all in your head, what if this happens? What if this happens? Like, and I don't think you are consulting with anyone. Or you want to know something though? Hold on. Your environment could be contributing to this fear. So the people around you, like they could have the same, like they could be scared just like you. They could be fearful just like you. Because you attract what you are. If you guys are not afraid to take risks, you attract other people that are risk takers. But if you are afraid to take risk, then you're going to attract people that like to play it safe all the time. I want you guys to keep that in mind. There's something about not walking away. Maybe not walking away soon enough. If you guys dealt with something, or you were in something, you stayed in a cycle way too long, but you finally broke free from it, and I want to say just like that. Spirit wants you to stop penalizing yourself for how long you stayed. Somebody didn't walk away from you. And I want to keep this a collective, like a majority read. But I want to, whoever that's for, I just, you might feel abandoned. But somebody didn't abandon you. When I come back to this section, give me a second, because I'm going to pull some different cards. Because I want to see what that means. I see something with boundaries. And I'm feeling something with, I don't know if you just like have been regretting because you didn't establish boundaries with a person. Yeah, there's something more there. There's something more there, but I don't want to spend too much time in that place, because I think that this is the energy we're moving you out of. And if I dive deep, if I go deeper, like, I know I can go deeper and pull more, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to shed light on all your fears, because I just feel like you guys know what your irrational fears are. Yeah. Let's keep going. Yeah. A lot of you guys were, and still are, I can't just say were, a lot of you guys are walking walking doors. And I know some of you are gonna be like, Charlie, what the fuck does that mean? Hi, Bri. Hi, Violetta. Violet, I don't think I'm ever gonna call you Violet ever again. And Umar, if you guys ever want to do a reading with me, you can book me on my site. And that's just in my link in my bio, guys. A lot of you guys, what I mean when I say that you are walking doors, you guys create the opportunities for yourself. You create possibility, like, you create possibilities through everything. Through everything. But what happens when that you get scared, or you start operating out of fear, or you start caring too much about how you appear, or I'm hearing lack thereof. So this is, I feel the need to say, Spirit is not saying, like, I just want you to just not give a fuck about anything. I think Spirit is saying, like, I just want you to care about the things that matter. You know? Spirit's not trying to serve you up on a platter and just have you naive and gullible again. I just think that Spirit is just like, there's certain things you can let loose on. The reason why is because some of the things that you fantasize about, like, I feel like you can achieve. You can receive it. And I said something about taking risk, and risk is on this card right here. So if it comes to you taking risk, like, or accepting the risk in situations, I feel like you guys will see that a lot of your fantasies will come true again. A lot of you guys, like, if you look back at your past, you have plenty of stories of you cultivating what it is that you want your reality to be. Very, very, like, you wish it into being. And you want to know what's funny, y'all? Like, I had put this nightgown on after my little spiritual bath tonight, but I put this hat on because I had to go make an errand, and I was like, I look like Timmy Turner. But symbolism of it is that, like, it's giving me the vibes of, like, Cosmo Wanda. For those that have seen the Fairly Odd Parents, like, some of you guys, like, all you have to do is just make a wish and then it comes into fruition. That's always been your energy all your life. Unless it's simply like, it's really just not, like, it's not needed. And I think that Spirit is trying to put you back into your wishing era. Now, notice I'm not saying it doesn't require action. Some things require actions on your behalf, but for a lot of it, all you got to do is just ask, and then you shall receive. And that unblocks you within itself. Let's keep going. And to those that didn't catch me from the very beginning, this will be posted on my YouTube later, but one key message I want you guys to take away from this reading, no matter if you scroll off, no matter if you, wherever you are in the world today, is better days are coming to you. But better days come to you when it works through you, like when you allow Spirit to work through you. And what I mean by that is, allowing yourself, allowing your higher self being the best version of you, the future version of you, wherever they may be in the world, to guide you through where you're supposed to be, what's next for you, in the best possible way. We're just identifying right now where you're at currently, what we need to bring forward, what we need to leave behind, so that you understand that you're on the right path. There's just certain corrections that need to be made. Okay? Okay. Escaping. A lot of you guys have learned lessons about avoiding things, blocking things out, pushing stuff away, needing a place to stay. A lot of you guys understand that when you were in escaping energy, trying to run away from things, you realized that eventually it would catch back up to you. Now that could have added on to your delusion. But I want to say there's something here about a lot of the footprints that you made while you were escaping. You guys still did some work while you were escaping. You helped people in the process. So if some of you guys have looked down upon your escaping season, whether if that's you running away to college, running away from your problems, running away from your parents, you know, just running away in any type of form, you did a lot of work during that season of running. One to make you square and one to make you equal. Now, don't get me wrong, Spirit will always bring you back to the lesson that needs to be learned from whatever it is you were running away from, because certain things you can't run from. You can't run from your triggers, can't run from your past, you know. But they do want me to highlight during that running season the help that was given to you, but also the help you gave out during that season. It really made you guys have good karma. Really great karma. Like, I'm just seeing you guys, like, certain seasons you did in your life, certain chapters of your life where you was down. I mean down bad. And I don't say that lightly, because I just started thinking about some of my chapters and I was like, damn, yeah. You guys, you didn't leave people behind. You weren't intentionally trying to hurt people. Y'all was really walking blindly into shit. But you came out fine. I received that. You said my life showed up 2 times. You said God wants you to lock in. Yeah. You want to know what's funny? T, whenever that happens, like when it comes to certain people that I've never seen in my fucking life before, I'm like, okay, God, if they popping up twice, what do you need me to hear? That's how I know. Like, Spirit, like, because there's some things I'd be like, okay, this ain't for me. I'll just scroll. And then if it pops up again, I'm like, okay, you need me to tap in. Or there might be just a certain part that you need to tap into. Clock it. Yeah. Now, some of the things, I'm going to be honest, some of the things you went through, I feel like had to be balanced out. It's kind of like if Spirit gave you excitement in the past, Spirit had to give you some boring shit. If Spirit gave you just all positive things, like you wouldn't be able to identify like the light in the situation, the light in the darkness. And I don't know, for some reason I feel like during your boring stages of life, like I feel like you found security. And maybe boring isn't the right word. Maybe peaceful is a better word, because the word peace has been popping up like crazy. But you want to know something else? To those that have been battling, I don't want to say full-blown depression, but those that have just been having things come back up, like just not having a good time. I feel like something about spirit had to have that happen, so you can identify, like, why is it coming up? What about it was you like, something about the lesson behind it? Yeah. For some of you guys, it's trusting your inner knowing, your inner self. I'm also hearing like inner stealth. Like, I see you guys like just increasing within yourself, increasing your attributes. And I wish I can explain that further. I just see you guys like something about the good times not happening or existing, like maybe like hermit mode. It's kind of giving me like hermit mode, like you're just building. It's giving me, maybe it's not the funnest time of life, but you're establishing like a peace within yourself. You're establishing boundaries within yourself. You're establishing a lot of worship within yourself, self-worth. Yeah. Because a lot of you guys, you had that unbalanced energy. Now, I will say, because the key message that within this message has been better days are coming. This is just what has been clouding your judgment. This is just what has been, in a sense, holding you back. But now I want to put some cards on what we need to reflect on, because I feel like this is all the reflections that needed to be had. But now I want to pull cards on what does the best look like for you, like to rebalance you out. Okay, let's go. Getting back into your creative bag. For some of you guys, to my spiritual baddies, doing what your ancestors want you to do. Not all of them, because you know they be saying some BS sometimes, but I'm getting living. For some of you guys, it's writing more. Some of you guys are authors, you're poets, or portraits. It's what I'm getting as well. And I'm getting like your spirit, your spirit in your spirit, like getting back into your spirit, getting back into your flow of things, getting back into your creative bag. You want to know what's interesting? Was it earlier today or was it yesterday? It was one of the days. I was literally like, I was just like, I remember like just waking up and just being so creative each and every day. Where did that go? Because I've created a flow in my current journey. But for some reason, I just feel like Spirit is asking you to bring back some creation, adding some flavor to your style. I'm also getting I don't know why I'm seeing that with your flavor, that old Fanta commercial right now, but having different flavors, having a variety of different things. Outfits could be symbolic, but I'm also getting I don't know why I'm getting streetwear right now, but something about different industries. Thank you. Yeah. Realizing that you're not stuck. The better days look like you making decisions moving forward. Even leaving the mistakes behind, leaving I don't know why I'm hearing. I'm seeing code name Kids Next Door. What was that little show as a character? Like Kids Next Door or something like that. Somebody could have used to watch that. I feel the need to say, did any of their mistakes ever hold them back from their next mission? Yeah. It's giving a lot of kid energy up here. So getting back to your inner energy could be symbolic. You said Charlie Cola Ray popped up on my FYP the other day and she was with her mom in the video. What did I tell you? For those that, well, because it's not too much, but there could be some celebrities that watch your page or they're a part of your consciousness. Me and Jenny were having an inner dialogue, and I won't say too much, but it was just about like how sometimes you're connected spiritually to certain characters, certain celebrities. Pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention. Let's keep going. Taking charge, being witty, taking advantage, but also not being afraid to walk away or fly away with nothing. Today I was in the tub and I was like literally, I was feeling like Scarface in the tub. Don't ask me why. But it was specifically the scene when he was in the tub. And I think there was like 2 scenes of him being in the tub. But symbolism of it is that something makes me feel like you guys are going to be sitting back, luxurious, like assessing, like, or admiring the beauty you've built. It could be beauty within yourself, the establishment, the empire you've built. But I also, I'm also seeing giving gratitude as well. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. I feel like this next part of your journey, I feel like you're not staying where you don't want to stay. You're making moves. You're going forward. You are having fun. Whatever it is your mind imagines you being, going, wearing, you're doing that. And I like that. I like that a lot. Let's keep going. Yep. I got Hierophant on top of Hierophant twice. That's crazy. I got 2 Hierophants, 2 different decks. And it's literally on top of each other. Now, it's not to say that there won't be lessons. Okay? But I also feel like it's not like it won't be blessings. This next part of your journey, it just feels as though there's still going to be messages. There's still going to be blessings. There's still going to be, I don't know what I'm hearing. There's still going to be an entourage. There's still going to be people that follow you. Spirit just wants to make sure that you're not running away from the lessons too soon. Okay? I'm hearing gone, but not forgotten. So maybe that's like this next part of your journey. Like, you don't have to be afraid of new lessons repeating itself. Okay? Because a lot of your previous lessons, a lot of the previous things that you've learned, like, I feel like they're gone. Like, but it's like you don't forget them, like, because that's like it left a mark on you. But something about, don't just look at the bad memories, look at the good memories. I want to give you one in particular that just popped up in my head. I remember I had met this guy briefly, but during like Um, I mean, it popped up, so, and it's been some time. I was dating this guy, and he had took me to, it wasn't a work event, it was a friendship, it was a going away party for somebody, but it was like work but also friendship vibes. Well, anyway, I met this guy named Mark, and he had just became a new dad. And I mean, like, the baby was like newborn, like only been born a few weeks. And I remember Mark was so happy to be a dad. He was so fucking happy. Like, he was so ecstatic to be a dad. And I remember, like, he was over here just carrying the little baby around, like just enjoying the time, still having fun, still hanging out with friends, still showing up to the events. He just had a baby. And that was one of the experiences that I needed to see from a divine masculine, because previously, like, I've seen divine masculines, like, not all, because I can't say that, because I have some good friends that love being dads, like real bad, masculine energy on the board. But some experiences from the past, like, wasn't the best experiences. And for some reason, like, I feel like I'm bringing that up to you guys, because I feel the need to say that that was a really good memory for me. And it had nothing to do with me. Like, it was cool just being there, but, like, it was just good to see that. And for some reason, I feel like Spirit wants you to imagine what best days you can going forward, but then also be open to exploring whatever Spirit has to show you. Because I feel like Spirit is about to show you really good representation of of how good it gets. I keep hearing God say, like, show me how good it gets. And I just feel like something is about to get good. Yeah. And it won't be stolen away from you. It's not in mischievous energy. It's not devious. It's not, it's pure. It's really, really pure. And it's not something that you, like, I really feel like it might start off as a fantasy and then it turns into your reality. Yep. A lot of you guys, if that's a person, your person being loyal. Yeah. What are the final messages? Let's finish this up, because it's a little late. You said, do you ever do collectives by your dinner table anymore? I just remembered the POV. I don't, because I moved houses, Jenny, and I got rid of that table. Yeah. But I did think about doing some at a bar stool with my bar stools, which is probably further confirmation. Charlie, whenever you want to move sceneries, I just do it here because, like, I don't know, it's a comfortable environment. It's not too much. It's chilling. Cece said, hope I'm not late. You never late. You always on time, babes. Yeah, no, Jenny, I got rid of that table. Every time I move a place, I always get rid of, like, old stuff. Like, I got rid of my old bed, got a new bed. Like, I don't know what it is, but every time I move, like, I always get new stuff, always. I rarely carry over old stuff. Like, I might carry over some artwork if I feel called to it, but for the most part, like, I usually get all new shit, which can be very, very pricey sometimes, but worth it in the end. But I think it's because I like having new feels in new places. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Last minute messages, final advice. Be fearless and bold. We've been talking about, from the beginning to the end, you not operating out of fear anymore. And so for this card to come out, being fearless, like, Spirit just wants you to be fearless when it comes to these next steps forward. Have the conversations. Say the crazy things. Don't say the crazy things. Who cares? Don't overthink it. Now, don't do things that jeopardize your future and stuff like that, you know. But for some reason, I just feel like Spirit just wants you to um, be more on the scene. Now is a very lucky time for you. So I feel like whatever it is that you're perceiving is what becomes your reality. And I feel like if you perceive that this is a lucky time for you, it's a lucky time for you. One thing that comes to mind was last night I had went to an event, and I got to catch up with some good friends, and there were two friends in particular I caught up with that I hadn't seen in a few months, and we were catching up, and the sirens are going off, so confirmation. We were catching up, and they both were telling me different points how well life had got from them. One person in particular, like, was single, not down bad at that point, but like was going through some dark night of the soul vibes, trying to figure out. And then this time that I seen them, like, got a new girlfriend, not single no more, got a new job, happy, just enjoying. There's another person I had a conversation with, another friend, in similar situation. Things shifted. But by the time I caught back up with them, everything going good. And it doesn't have to be like just everything, but good parts happening, good things happening for sure. And I just feel like something in this part of your journey that's coming forward for you is like, it's just good shit. Like, really. So something feels like it's not going to take a long time for your good to come in. I feel like it's coming in really fast. It says, be loyal to what you love, and Spirit has a plan. In this moment, you could be loyal to whatever it is you want to be loyal to. You could be honoring whatever it is you want to honor. And I also want to say that, but like, leave room for surprise. Leave room for like what Spirit can surprise you with on your journey. Some things can be on the vision board, but some things could be like, baby, we're taking it a step further. Yeah. And then you are never alone. In some of your darkest seasons, guys, I feel like Spirit may have made you feel like you were alone, but you were never alone. And I'm also hearing this next part, you will never be alone again. It's funny because when I was taking my bath earlier today, I kept seeing hearts in my little bubbles. And I was like, why do y'all just keep showing me hearts? Hearts, hearts, hearts. Like, and for some reason, now I'm picking it up and it's just like, love is all around y'all. Or it's about to be. Romanticizing your life could be symbolic. Atlanta, welcome to the board. Doing things that fulfill you. And then life is speeding up. Yeah, I don't feel, and then be here now. Yeah, Spirit just needs you guys to be present in this moment. Yeah, maybe blend in, like, you don't have to say too much of what's going on. But I think that the surrendering part and then creating a new vision is a part of it. But your happiness doesn't seem too far off from right now. We're in our final quarter. And final quarter vibes is giving me the energy, guys, that like, you only got November and December left. It's almost done. Like, this season is wrapped up, or it's almost wrapped up, you know? And I just feel like something is being marked, like, for a new beginning, a new rebirth, a new A new you, but with some season on it. Okay? Hi, Mila. And for some reason, I want to say comments, questions, or concerns. She said, got lots of love to give. Jenny, just make sure you're giving some of that love to yourself. Hi, your mom. If you have questions this next part of your journey, ask them. If you got some smart stuff to say, say it. If you feel like not saying nothing, then don't say nothing. But overall message, guys, is enjoy the better days that is to come. And don't be afraid of looking dumb. Because have you ever looked dumb in your past? I'm hearing some of y'all say, yes, Charlie, actually, I have. Well, some of the situations where you felt like you looked dumb, those were some of your most human, and I mean the most human effects and human mistakes or human acts that you ever had. So, keep an open heart. The next things you manifest, make sure it's a smart manifestation. And make sure you're playing your part. Okay? Now, if you guys will excuse me, I shall be attending to my bed soon. Yes. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Guys, I've been doing really good, because let me tell y'all something. The past 2 weeks, I ain't showed up on the weekend, but this weekend, I showed up. Even though it was a little late, I showed up. And I showed out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love you guys. To those that are about to go do the deed, get some for me. Appreciate it. If you guys ever need a reading, you can book me on my website. But other than that, y'all, enjoy your evening. Know that all my videos are posted on my YouTube. That's all I got for you. Okay? All right. Now enjoy your evenings. And she said, I second that.